everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Prison Architect. So, between this episode and the last, I actually did do quite a bit of playing off-screen, mainly to figure out what's going on, and, for starters, why I can't get these frickin' prisoners inside. And it's actually taught me a lot of things, and probably the most important lesson that I learned in that time is really how these building construction stuff actually work. As you could see, when you actually put your mouse over a certain room, like how we have it over the canteen right here, well, first I should mention you could see this weird triangular exclamation point right there. That's obviously telling you that that room isn't really functional, like this one isn't functional right here. And with every room that you can do that for, you will actually discover that you'll actually see the room requirements. You can also pull them up when you pull the thing up here. Which is very, very important, and one that I should have noticed in the past but totally missed. And that's really why I haven't been able to get all these prisoners indoors, for one thing, and actually secondly, this should probably be made into... Actually, I wonder, I think this actually does need to be made into a holding cell, since it's containing more than one person for the time being, like where your prisoners live, a place that new recruits are put while a cell is found for them. I'm pretty sure that's what it means this has to be qualified as, which is a little bit unfortunate because that does mean that we need to change some things, or a couple of things, before we could get those dudes chilling inside with us. So we need it to be enclosed, which means that it actually needs to be considered indoors, and I did find a pretty easy way for us to handle that without really needing to, change any of our plans with how the building is set up. Really, we can actually just... Oh, did I accidentally make a cell down there? What the hell? Why does it say holding cell? Well, let's cancel all that. Still says cell. And I don't really know what to do about that. Oh, okay, there we go. So, that was weird. I don't know why that was marked as a cell before. Maybe I accidentally clicked that. We're also actually going to go ahead and cancel... what am I doing? No, dudes, I don't want to tell you what to do. Just do your own thing. We are actually also going to go ahead and cancel the yard right now, because apparently the yard needs to be indoors as well, I think? Let's see. Secure. Okay, so it needs to be secure. So it does need to be behind a door, which makes me think that it doesn't have to be indoors, because obviously that means it would be roofed in, but it needs to be enclosed rather than just the gates of our prison that we have going around the rim, or the outside, counting enough for that. So let's go ahead and work on our holding cell, since that's going to be very important right now, since we want to get those prisoners indoors right away. Do we need to go to rooms for that? Wait. It can't be good enough just because I put those two walls there. I'm pretty sure that's not correct. But anyways, let's actually go ahead and do what I was planning on doing as well. We're actually going to get rid of that door right there. Might as well only have one at a time, I think, going into each space. Oh, this is also a really nice thing. When you actually hover over areas, rooms that are currently being built, you can actually go ahead and examine to see what you still need added to the room. So let's see if we go down here to the canteen. We actually do need a serving table, and so you could actually see it has this white circle surrounding it. Basically, I'm sure, especially seeing as this game has been out for so long, that most of you are aware of all this, but this is just, some new stuff that I discovered and found very interesting, because I was completely unaware of it, because I'm a total ding-dong, and so it's nice to actually realize this now. In fact, actually, that's extra bad, because I built all these chairs. Can I sell chairs? No, I can't. Well, that's unfortunate. I also put double tables, and that's not something that I want either. So let's actually go ahead and dismantle all of that stuff. Hopefully that means we do get stuff back. I'm still not exactly sure how dismantling... Remove object from your prison and sell object. But I don't really know how to sell things. Interesting. Whatever. Basically, how this room is going to work, though, let's go ahead and start putting stuff at the top. We'll have like 2 spaces away from the wall, I think. Do it like that. Maybe have a walkway in the middle, 4 spaces worth. I think that looks perfectly fine. We need to have, obviously, the table for people to eat on, and then benches for, obviously, for them to sit on while they eat. So I think that's going to be enough for now. That might even be more than enough. I think that you only need 1 table to hold both sides. So Once those are all gone, what else does it need? Serving table and benches. Okay, so the only problem is that the stuff hasn't fully been built yet. So yeah, that's all that we need in there. This room is almost finished, I think, because it is indoors. It's got a cooker and a fridge and a sink coming up before too long. I think that should be a-okay for all of that. So we need to finish up what the hell whatever the hell we're going to do up here. And actually, one very important part of that will be going back to the utilities, since I actually totally did not work with any of the pipe stuff. So it's $15 per pipe. I want to make sure that we place these down while still having enough money for things. Oh god, we got another prisoner intake coming up. So that's going to be bad, because that means we're going to be at 16, I think. Yeah, 8 additional prisoners within the hour, and we don't even have these guys indoors. So I've clearly messed things up, but this is our first prison, so we're learning a lot. Another mistake I made was buying 3 capacitors, I think, because I did not notice that those things are frickin' $1,000 a piece, I believe. Yeah, $1,000. Those things are really expensive. So let's go ahead and add some more pipes lining along there. It looks like we didn't spend much money at all, so I think I could feel pretty safe in moving it all the way down there. And then, how these things work, I was really confused about how stuff that requires, water or connection to the water pump, how those things work. Basically, you just get the pipe so it connects with them. So if we have the small pipes, we would just connect them like that, and have the small pipes having some kind of connection to the larger pipe as well, and then that all works perfectly fine like that. The sinks would be nice to get some things. Oh, that's right! These things actually require direct power, so we actually have to increase our cable line going along down there, and now we are seriously starting to run low on the cash, but I think we should be okay. Why hasn't that thing been dismantled? People probably just haven't gone to it yet. In fact, it does look like that guy might be working on it. Yep! I guess he just needed a guard to open the door for him, because I wonder why he wouldn't have started that off immediately. And then, are those 2 walls that are there now? They're the stacks, but I can't seem to select behind them. I think that those are 2 additional walls. Oh, and of course, the reason why I couldn't see what the requirements are left in here is because I didn't finally make it a holding cell. So then we need enclosed, surrounded by walls, and indoors, and toilets. The toilets are fine. I don't have a bench in there. I don't know why it's saying I have a bench. But just to prepare for that, let's go ahead and put a bench in here. We'll probably put it against that wall. I think that should be perfectly fine. All the beds are good enough. Shower heads? I don't think those are required for this room right here. Probably just things that would make it nicer, seeing as it is a holding cell and all. Before, when I set this room up, just making those additional walls going out was actually enough to kind of consider it a closed-off area, but it doesn't quite seem that that's the case anymore. So we are actually in negative money. That is very, very painful to see, but hopefully, seeing as we're only negative 251, our income should balance that out before too long. We do also have 1 family waiting to visit. Is that this? No, that's a dude. Does he have, like, a really hairy back? Why is his back, like, brown? I don't know. I don't really know how visiting families work currently, so that's something that we're going to need to figure out before too long. Enclosed, surrounded by walls and doors. Oh, okay, so I got rid of the doors now, so that's why that's not working. I think that if we place 1 more wall right there, and then a regular prison door, or a basic prison door, the smaller ones, a jail door, I should say, I think if we place that right there and then an additional wall right there, these 2 walls right here should actually be considered as enclosing the building, which would make it good enough for our people to be in. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how that works, and all of our people are actually getting to work on setting all that up. So that's pretty nice for us. Cash flow, 31 bucks, okay. So I will say, actually, in my free time right now, that this seems to be my biggest fault. I continuously seem to actually get to a point where, I'm getting, my bank balance is getting really, really low, and I'm not earning enough either I'm not earning enough money to, get it stable again, at least not for a while, or I am spending way too much, which is probably much more accurate, especially seeing as I bought 3 of those frickin' things. Let's see, can we actually sell one? I would love to get $1,000 bucks. Does not seem to work. I do not understand how selling works in this game. But hopefully that's something that I will be able to figure out eventually. As you can see, these toilets are actually functional now because we have a water current actually going towards them. So that's pretty nice for us. Okay, so we're at 26. The door costs frickin' 200, and we do have 16 prisoners now. Can't really afford additional beds, though. They're 200 apiece for beds as well. Okay, so we're going to be way, way behind on schedule. Some of our people are even chilling way up there. And yeah. Part of me thinks we should probably consider building a new place, because obviously a lot of this is because it's my first try. Why this prison is kind of floundering at the moment, but I think that's actually part of the fun. Seeing as I'm brand new at this game, this is obviously being our first prison. It's obviously going to be one that is going to have a series of hard times to say the least. But I also think that would be fun in kind of in keeping up the idea that we'll start with something that worked off horribly, and then hopefully learn from all of our mistakes and make this this prison a much cooler one in its future. So we're almost to 200 funds. Once our next money income actually happens, which it did, we can now afford that, and hopefully that means our prisoners will actually be chilling inside with us. Hopefully. I mean, that door needs to be built first. Yeah, it's been built. Bring the prisoners inside! What is wrong? Like I said before, this certainly is my issue with this game currently. What is that? Clean indoor area. Right-click to cancel. I don't think... Oh, wait, that was a job that a person was doing. That's a little bit unfortunate. I actually kind of wish that we did end up doing that. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to cancel this as a holding cell temporarily. Now we'll make it a holding cell again. Enclosed, indoors, and toilets. But it has toilets! Wait, now... Okay, good. People are being brought in. Maybe I just didn't give them enough time. That's my bad. So that means we... Are all the prisoners going to be brought inside? That's the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly 8, 9? This is either 8 or oh, I didn't count that dude. So there's definitely more than 8 of these dudes, which is nice, because obviously we don't have enough beds for them, but that does mean that we are actually putting in the proper amount for the... I mean, we're putting in more than the space should probably occupy. Ew, look at the piss on the floor. That's pretty nasty. I'm so sorry I didn't get you guys bathrooms earlier. Totally my bad. But let's see, what do we need to get working next? Next, let's actually... the utility stuff is one of the things that really costs so much. It's 15 apiece. Let's not spend more than we actually can afford. But we also definitely want to get the money running, because getting these showers functioning would be nice for our prisoners. And then, of course, we also need to get the sinks running down there. But at least for the time being, we do have... we should have our food set up all ready and good to go. It doesn't look like there's actually any food in there, but I think our prisoners are indeed being fed, which is obviously a big old positive. So, I think we're actually going to definitely be okay with just dealing with the holding cells for now. At least for the time being. Let me see. Oh, what was that flashing thing right there? Let's see. Convictions! Okay, so this is apparently... Ah, nice! So these are all of his charges, I guess. Violent disorder, 4 years. So this guy's only got 4 years with us, which is obviously a hell of a long time, but compared to this dude who's got 10 years in total, that was really nice. 1 year, 1 year, driving under influence, drunk, disorderly behavior, and death by dangerous driving. Man, this poor guy. I'm pretty sure this... Oh, drunk, disorderly behavior. Yeah. So that was... Basically, this guy got himself 10 years simply by being an alcoholic. That is very unfortunate. Is this dude trapped in the wall? No, he's just resting. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that. You know what? I think what we should do next is I think that we should go ahead and actually finish our warden's office. What I should do, though, to start things off is I think we should actually change it by closing off that area. We are going to put a, probably just a regular door right there, I think. Hopefully that should be fine, seeing as there's the staff door down below. And we're actually going to make this area the warden's office. So let's actually go ahead and... Well, maybe we should wait until that wall is finished before actually doing any of that. We will keep the pool table, because I think what we're going to make the area outside will be like a staff room for people to relax and rest, which means that we should move the TV, or maybe we could give the warden his own personal TV. If we do that, we'll go ahead and actually, let's go ahead and go to rooms and get to work on that. Where is warden's office? It's not just straight up office, is it? This is the thing that's always going to be the hardest for me. Staff room, yard, storage, canteen, yada, yada, yada. Looks like it might actually just be the offices, especially since it says I have one, I think. I believe that's what that means, but I might also be wrong. No, that's gotta mean that I have one. Okay, so that's become the warden's office. We're going to make this the staff room, just so it will be a place for people to rest, because staff room is different from the resting room, correct? Yeah. Because we have the visitation room for visiting people, and the comms room, that's what it is, but that's for prisoners to relax. So that's the staff room. Staff room can have a nice pool table just so our staff people can use it. I don't know if they can. The TV can stay up there. And let's actually keep time going, because we need that cash flow to still be good. We're actually gaining more money now than we were in the past, so that makes me happy. We need a filing cabinet. Actually, no, we don't even need to handle it that way. Let's just go to objects. That'll make it really easy for us to know what we know. So we need a filing cabinet. Let's go ahead and, we'll make this wall like the filing cabinet wall. We only need one, probably. And then his office. Oh, God, okay, prisoners are apparently, like, rebelling or something. So... that's pretty scary. Let's put the warden's actual sitting arrangement over there then, so his office desk can go like that. Why is this blocked? Sometimes things appear to be blocked. Job blocked. Install filing cabinet in office. Too dangerous. Failed 1 times. Why is that too dangerous? That is weird. You know what, fine, we'll put the filing cabinet down there since it's actually near his stuff. And then we need to see what's going on here. It looks like it's some kind of a riot. So this guy's actually apparently beating these dudes. How many guys do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3... oh, shoot, are people trying to escape? What is happening here? Feed all prisoners. It looks like most of them haven't been fed. Yeah, I can understand why you're angry, dudes. In fact, we actually have 24 of them now going on here. Does it actually say 3 incident reports, 3 require medical attention, prisoner intake, 15 prisoners arriving, visitors, health. I want to know what exactly is happening. Obviously, it's some kind of, oh, here we go. Misconduct, escape attempt, attacking staff. Okay, so hopefully our dudes will be okay. This person is pretty wounded right now, and actually, that dude got the keys! Oh my god, we need to take that dude down! Can we grab those shears? I don't know how he got shears in this prison, but... oh my god, that dude's about to escape! Why aren't our prisoners actually doing anything about him? Is one of our staff members dead? Because how the hell did they get those keys off of someone? That's not good. This is real bad news bears for our people. Let's see. Oh, yes! Okay, good work, dudes! Beat him up! Beat him up! Yes! Okay, so he's been dealt with, and it looks like actually everyone else who started that riot and contributed to it has been dealt with. So they're all really wounded. We need to do something about that before too long. There's this whole checklist. 0 out of 10 things have been accomplished on our to-do list. You know what? I think we can actually get rid of that for now, at least to fill up some available space. Why haven't our people been fed? We've got 1 cook. That's another cook right there. Okay, so it does look like they are actually cooking things. I just wish this would go faster. Do we need someone to actually do this kind of thing? Wait, contents food tray times 40. Does that mean there's actually 40 food in it? I don't know. Whatever. That's something we'll figure out eventually, at least hopefully. I should say before too long, hopefully. So let's see. We've gotten our 15 prisoners coming in eventually. I think what we need to do, we have 189 cash. I would really prefer... oh, God. Are they fighting again? They really want food. We gotta feed the prisoners. Why aren't we feeding the prisoners? Do I need more cooks? Maybe that's a thing. We do only have 4, but we have insufficient funds for all of them. That's pretty crummy. Okay, well... Oh, God, they are going on a rampage. Okay, but they are going in, and it does look like they are starting to eat. So what sucks is that they're actually unconscious. That's not good. A lot of them are rebelling once again. It looks like some of them are even starting to escape, or a lot of them are. Oh, yep. Well, some prisoners have disappeared into the ether or something like that. So we're not doing very good. We only have 8 guards right now. I wonder if that's because some of them have died. 3 escaped today. 4 deaths today. That's not good. Can I see how many people have died? The escapes are over there. The deaths are over here. So we've got 2 dead guards. That's not good. Honestly, though, I'm kind of happy to be back at 19 prisoners. We lost a lot of cash. That's probably because of all the escapees. How is our balance or cash flow going? You need an accountant to prepare this report. Okay, that's not good. So obviously that's something that we're not going to be dealing with for quite some time. We could make an accountant in the staff room, but I don't know. Okay, so we only have 19 prisoners to deal with right now. Having a lot less of them is actually going to make me quite happy. Once we can, I would like to actually get... You know what? Maybe we should just deal with the 8 guards. We'll figure things out. You know what? This is probably not the best thing to focus on, I would imagine. But I think it might actually be a good idea to focus on dealing with... Oh, shoot. This is 300 frickin' funds? That is so expensive. I think it might be a good idea, though, to actually focus on completing the rooms that we already have before worrying about other things. Before building additional rooms, and actually a big part of that would be getting the showers running. So I think the showers is more important for the time being. So what that means is we're going to have that going along there. Shoot, that cost us so much. All we really need, though, is one of those things going, I think, to make our people happy for now. And we've got 2 of them running. So that's obviously once that's actually completed, or once that work is completed, we'll have 2 of those running. So there are those prisoners just chilling over there. Really, I have no idea how prisoners are getting frickin' shears on them. That's something that I'll probably never understand, or not understand for quite some time. Dudes, why can't you... Oh, they're just tired. Okay, so they're resting, I think. Yeah, they're all tired again. Either they're tired or the workers aren't given keys, so they can't open doors, which is kind of a weird thing. But I don't know. So it looks like the shower is actually perfectly functional right now. Hopefully that means our people will start showering, and that'll make them happier. This room desperately needs to be cleaned, though. How do I get people to clean? Is that its own type of... Oh, a psychologist. That's pretty cool. Let's see. We've got doctors, dog handler. Okay, that's pretty cool to check if people have been snatching drugs or sneaking drugs in. Armed guards, that would probably be very important. Janitor staff. Okay, you require cleaning. So cleaning is something that we don't even have right now. So let's go ahead and look at the bureaucracy for that. Maintenance would probably be something good, important for getting that done. Groundskeeper, cleaning. Yeah, it's right there. So that's going to cost quite a lot before we can actually get to that point. Maybe finance would actually be important, more important to get done before that, so we could actually get more money incoming. I'm not sure if that's exactly how that works, because I haven't gone to this point. I really wish I didn't actually accidentally buy that mental health person, because I think that's also something that's not really all that worthwhile for us. Basically, summing up this first prison... like a million mistakes. That's exactly what this has been. And look at this guy bleeding out on the floor. Still unconscious. Oh, man. Worst part is I don't really think there's much that I could do about that. And I face the sofa away from the TV. That's a smart idea. That's absolutely silly. Okay, so, what would be a good thing for us to start working on right now? People are still eating. We have 15 prisoners coming in before too long. That is really, really bad. In fact, I don't think it would be a good idea to buy additional guards for the time being as well, because really, we need to have things working in a way that people actually remain happy, rather than having additional guards to stop prison breaks. You know, it's more important to keep our people make it so where people won't want to break out, or at least won't try to break out, rather than having more people to prevent those breakouts from happening. So, and what I think would be a big part in working towards that point would be individual cells, but I don't know if we're anywhere near individual cells. But you know what? It's better to try. So let's go ahead and get to work on that. What we're going to start down here will be our lineup of individual cells, I think. And individual cells, yeah, actually, I think that'll be perfectly fine. Obviously, this isn't going to be too many, at least for the time being. But let's go ahead and set it up like that. Obviously, that needs an entrance as well. Oh, God, that was so much cash. This game is unbelievably cruel. Those require prisoner doors? Yeah. Okay, so we need to place down... We can't even place down a door because we don't have sufficient funds for it. This is crazy. This is, like, absolutely insane. Oh, my God. Maybe you know what? Here's what we're going to do. Maybe this is actually very stupid, but I'm bringing us back to 500, and we're buying a frickin' finance person, or at least unlocking the finance, because we seriously need someone to help with that. Unlocks the accountant, which gives access to financial reports for your prison. Also allows you to spend more each day than your income would normally allow, assuming you have the funds in reserve. In reserve? What does that mean exactly? Well, the nice thing about getting a finance person is the increased amount of money that we would be able to spend. So, I think we should actually focus on getting one of those people right now. How much do they then cost? $1,000! Oh, jeez. And then that's also 200 each day. That is really painful. Money, okay, let's actually look at this. Like, the daily cash flow. The amount of money you will receive each day based on your current expenses and income. Okay, so that's cool. We're getting over $1,000 each day, apparently. Yeah, 81 cash flow. That is nice. That's probably because we have 34 prisoners in here right now, which is a lot more than I would like. But, you know, that's what we're just going to have to deal with for the time being. Is the shower flooding? It looks like the shower is flooding, which is not very nice. Open locked doors. Large jail door. Let me see. Was it actually it might have been a mistake to make the showers work with a locked door, because I think that means that everyone actually has to wait for someone to let them in, like a guard to let someone in like that. So let's actually go ahead and... I don't know if the shower even needs a door. Probably. I can't see a shower room not needing a door, but for the time being, let's actually dismantle that, and then what we'll go ahead and do is we'll go back to the walls, build a concrete wall right there, and then also prepare for a door to be set up like that. Whew, we've got so little money coming in. But what is this with the finance thing growing? Does that mean that finance actually has to be researched? Oh, it does. Okay. That's interesting. So, obviously, because of that, then we're not going to actually be able to purchase the finance person for some time. But I think once we can get the person, I think it actually would be important to focus on getting that person. God damn, I could see why these prisoners are so upset, because that's like the most disgusting looking room I've seen in my entire life. We're gonna get the finance person before working on single cell places. Oh god, they really want food. Let's let them out, allow them to go ahead and start eating. Hopefully that will actually make them happier. Yes, okay. Everyone appears to be getting their meals. There isn't a chair for everyone right now, but it looks like people are able to move in and out before that's actually a problem. We've got 17 hours before the next one of those. If we are gaining, oh, $2,000 a day. If we are actually gaining $2,000 a day, and breakouts aren't an incredibly serious thing, which it appears it might be in some situations still, then, oh god, another death. This is such a disaster. This is so freaking bad. Oh my god. Okay, but people are being dealt with. There are 2 deaths today. Looks like some of them might be guards once again, but a lot of these people are actually being dealt with. It looks like we just have 1 dead prisoner. Although there are 2 dead. Who is the other one who died? Let's actually look at our staff really quick. Still 8. Okay. Okay. We're just at 32 instead of 34. That shouldn't be a happy thing. I shouldn't be happy about it. And look, that toilet's been broken, so it's actually flooding all over the place. That's kind of funny. I shouldn't find that kind of thing funny. I should find that horrendous and disgusting, but I can't help find that funny. Did ruin the beds, though, so that's really irritating. Anyways, though, we're at that 30-minute mark, so... who knows? We actually might be starting off a new prison very, very soon, because this is going very poorly, to say the least. But, and we're actually at 43 bucks again. Didn't even get to spend all of that. You know what? I think we might start a new prison, because obviously this one is in a very bad spot, and I think it's only going to get worse and worse as time goes on, so it might be a cool thing to start off fresh in the next episode, see what we can do better, and how our base can actually function well, rather than this sucky situation of a hellhole it is right now, or our prison, not base. I've been playing too much RimWorld. I'm gonna call everything a base eventually. But anyways, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, God, I'm like rambling all over the place apparently. A comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.